dry heaves are gone, so am I.
I'll check with the doctor.
No.
I'm sorry. Dr. Nolan left specific instructions.
So tell her to tell
Wow. And he's black. Thought you'd be a little more sensitive on the slavery issue.
Hey, nice to see you. My roomie last time couldn't stand me.
Really?
So what do I call you?
Well, you're actually waiting for an answer this time. You can call me House.
Ow! Here's a brick house. Hey, Gabby. Meet my new roommate, House. You can call him Heezy.
No, you can't.
Don't worry, she won't call you anything. She hasn't talked in like 10 years or something.
I need to request a new room.
You're funny.
Maybe we can hang some of the new pieces on the wall.
Cut your wrists, huh?
Greg, there are certain topics.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is suicide taboo? Gosh, if I'd broken a rule on my first date, I will kill myself.
Came to fight the man and he had the master plan, but it started to unravel. Nolan smashed him with his gavel like...
Shut up.
You think Nolan can keep House from strolling? You got...
It's easier to come up with a new plan in silence.
Right. Cool. Can I hum?
Steve Elkerton's just a cover. It's like Clark Kent or Bruce Wayne or Peter Parker.
Cool. We get more Jesuses than superheroes.
I can fly.
You have third floor privileges.
Ever since I shared in group about my uncle fondling me.
Is that true?
You gotta be at level 5. That's like the top of the Space Needle. Hal's the only one that's up that high.
Hal's at level 5?
They give him a point every time he clears his plate. I've been eating his potatoes. Ah! Where's my money? House ain't a newbie, now he living on this floor.
And I hate you.
I'm so proud of my little roomie. I only taught him everything he knows.
She sways. Might be significant. Are you ignoring me, or are you just letting my charm wash over you?
It can be tough sometimes.
I'm not gay.
Oh, neither am I.
Actually, I am. See that guy over there? He's my lover. He's also my psychiatrist, which some would argue is a little inappropriate. They just don't know what love is. Am I right?
So what happened?
Oh, you're talking to me now.
No.
I'm really worried about ECT.
Apprehension's normal. Has anyone else had it?
They shocked me, man.
Thanks.
Wanna know my secret? Sit back and let me explain it. My pop split, mama got sick, cliche, ain't it? Now I'm a manic Hispanic, I'm trying to make it work, but the doctors think I'm lazy.
My roommate is a jerk.
Dr. House is in the house, y'all. Give it up for Dr. House to the stage, y'all. Aging Dr. House to the stage, y'all.
Back off. People already think we're gay. I quit. That's what the kids call epic fail.
You can't quit.
I think you're confusing me with Jake Gyllenhaal.
You know how House feels about people touching his ball.
No, Chase refuses to tell me.
Roll your meatballs and keep an open mind. How hard are you trying not to make a ball joke right now?
They're smoking. For balls.
Oh, no. You're browning way too fast.
Blue's the color you gotta watch out for.
Enough.
Browning meat is the same chemical process, which means it should also be slowed by acid.
That actually makes sense. You might have saved my balls.
That's the spirit.
How long you guys been doing it?
I think it's best if we kept things professional.
Tough to do now that I've seen you rock a leopard print bikini. Congrats, by the way, up top. Is there a shot of just her? I'm thinking screensaver.
We need to know if you've been using cocaine.
Nope. Dude, you just block everybody, or do you really only have 3 friends?
We need you. Cecile's in my cooking class. She doesn't speak English.
这是谁呀？
转校士
You seem good.
Feeling better.
如果她是一个传教士，为什么她穿得像一个妓女？
We flirted, we kissed, I fondled. I hallucinated a night with you and yelled it from a hospital balcony. You're not a narcissist.
So what am I?
Not the reason I'm leaving.
House. I'm gonna miss you.
Lady, either kiss him or leave. We got work to do.
You just couldn't keep your trap shut.
Make the damn yogi.
Bye.
We spoke to Dr. Foreman. He wants to start you on antibiotics.
Does that infection cause problems in the joystick area? Kind of stuck in play mode.
Yes, we get it. She's very, very pretty.
It's not her. I mean, it was. When she was here with her boyfriend 3 hours ago.
You've had an erection for 3 hours?
Thrombocytosis.
His platelet count isn't that high. Brain tumor makes more sense.
I'm sorry, I just realized. Joint pain and joint pain. Honest, I wasn't laughing because of the obvious tension between the two of you.
You called another doctor?
Lots of other doctors. I posted my symptoms on the internet. You guys are 0 for 2. I thought I'd look for some backup.
I can cure all your symptoms with my papaya toxin cleanse. Month's supply, $395.
Okay, that guy's an idiot. That doesn't mean they all are.
Okay. This might be the best thing I've ever eaten. And yes, I'm including what you're thinking of now.
Decided to take a day off.
You were enjoying cooking.
How like a man to think that I enjoy slaving over a hot stove all day while you're off banging secretaries.
You said it was keeping your mind off the pain.
That was before I discovered the Biggest Loser marathon on cable. I like to pretend they could see me eating.
I brought you a donut. The florist was closed.
I'll get a vase and put it in water.
If you wanted a quickie, you should have called ahead. I'm a mess.
I broke my toilet this morning.
I'll get my tools.
I blocked the intake valve so I could collect some of House's urine. Cuddy, he was barely limping.
What'd the lab say?
The urine was clean for Vicodin. It did, however, contain strange epithelial cells. Further analysis showed they were from a Labrador retriever. We know you're back on Vicodin.
No, the only thing you know is that I'm a genius who got a dog to pee in your toilet. You don't know how I did it, or, more interestingly, where I peed.
House, you've spent the last 3 months.
Et tu, Butte? You got no reason to be here. He's the one I was jerking around.
Why is your leg better?
Ow, it hurts. Please go away now. Fine. Let's get you some proof. Hide your eyes, ladies.
House.
You too.
My godson made me that much.
If the lab says that this is Retriever 2, please let me know right away. And explain my overwhelming desire to wipe my butt on your carpet. Oh my God, it's 3 years ago. Does that mean I'm still crazy?
How was your first day of school?
Didn't pee once in the sandbox.
How was it with Cuddy?
What did you think I was talking about? We always use garlic on chicken Florentine.
It tastes fine this way.
You seem to be losing your sense of smell.
I think you're losing your sense of mind.
You can check right now if you pull my finger. You weren't wearing shoes last night either.
Yes, shoes, garlic. I am vampire, Suki.
I told you to get that echo fixed. Booty call? Give me 20 minutes to not shower. I'm just gonna sit here quietly.
Why?
I feel like I've been inadvertently undermining your authority, so I'm just gonna observe. Not gonna say a word.
The heart could point to sarcoidosis.
I'm
thinking the x-rays indicate a lack of hyaline-adenopathy, which rules it out.
Staph aureus.
No. Because he smokes?
He's miming a thermometer. He says the fever's not high enough.
So some other infection.
He's wrong. The fever could be misleading us into thinking infection. Talk. It could all fit with lymphoma.
I need you to spread your legs so I can do an H.
Can't be lymphoma. LDH is normal.
Oh, by the way, you might want to close the blinds. It's really bright in here.
Tonight's the night,
Hi, honey.
and it's going to happen again and again.
How's your day?
All I wanted was to sip morning espresso next to a peaceful, burbling fountain.
Only stupid people try the medicine drug. You are stupid. I tried the stupid drug. You were a black man.
Whoa!
This fixes me. More mouse bites.
You notice anything odd about the shape of the fluid collection?
Oh, God. Virgin Mary.
I know you canceled my reservation. You obviously saw me log in when you were spying on me in the coffee shop.
I was talking to you. I was spying on the MILF in the running shorts.
I'm not coming back on the team.
Why would I care what a foreman wants?
Because you're not as big a jerk as everyone thinks.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
I just made a $10,000 short sale on a stock I know is going to crash because of what I saw a grief-stricken dad do on his son's deathbed.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You are a jerk. Why don't you just admit that you like having her around? She's good for you. You need her.
Because I was born with a heart 3 sizes too small.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I...
What? Oh, God. I'll be back in 10.
I'm picking lint out of my belly button.
This is ridiculous.
Can I tell you something? I wasn't picking lint out of my belly button.
Okay, I am not ready to transition from my dead girlfriend's shrine to your morning glory. I'll have a mattress delivered and set up for you in the tabernacle. I just need it Tuesdays for animal sacrifices. Oh, man. Oh.
Never got married, no kids, because he didn't want to die on them the same way his dad died on him.
You want to take this case because he's yet another lonely, sad puppy. You should have been a vet.
It's a legitimate case.
Differential diagnosis for a genetic heart condition.
That sold you?
Marfan syndrome, Brugada.
And you?
Familial hypercholesterolemia.
He's only agreeing with you because he wants to have sex with you. And by the way, I agree with you too, especially in those pants.
I need to know what your plans are.
First, we take Berlin, and then we circle around behind Poland and yell, surprise.
With regards to your employment.
Where's House?
Dear Bleeding Hearts, since your patient's med history is a coincidence and he isn't sick, I've gone back to school, back in 120 hours.
Charming.
Patient had no further pain, and overnight liver function tests are now normal. Patient's ready to be released. Sats are dropping.
Dr. Singh?
She's choking.
On your fingers.
She can't breathe.
House, please take your finger off the test button.
Oh! See. Wow. Sorry about that.
I could have slit her throat.
Well, we're all here to learn.
Excellent presentation, Nona.
Now I've done it. There's urine everywhere.
It was the only way to get Michael to do the marrow biopsy.
I'm sure there are plenty of lies would have worked just as well. Except without the years of therapy.
Don't you have school?
Recess. So where does that leave us? Chase?
Sorry, what?
I was saying, do you think these shoes work in this color?
Opening postmortem incision beginning at the midline of the sternum. That's odd. Almost looks like he's bleeding.
The autopsy's gonna have to wait a little bit.
Are you sleeping out here?
Just dozed off in front of the TV.
With bedding?
Maybe. Sorry I'm late.
Yesterday you said you weren't ready.
Yesterday I wasn't. Today I am.
And tomorrow, is it possible for me to get a 5-day forecast?
Feeling much better. Thank you for not asking.
Either you did have a problem, which I can't ignore, or you were jerking me around, which I can't ignore.
You are a woman. You can do anything.
This is the part where you play the employee and I play the boss.
I can see your nipples. Your turn.
These kids are trying to...
No wonder she hates him. That's not hate. It's foreplay.
Appropriate.
Theories? Did I come in too soon?
Patient's lost bowel control. Means we were wrong about age, San. It means he's getting worse, fast.
Wouldn't want to be the duty nurse assigned to his floor. Get it? Duty nurse. Fine, do the doctor thing.
Going by the book was pointless. You were gonna learn nothing.
Good. I thought it was because of the sexual tension.
There was no sexual tension.
There was tension, and it made me feel funny, so... As you get older, it gets bigger. Until finally, the button, which I'll call intracranial berry aneurysm, because I had a friend in high school with that name. Foreman expects me to read an x-ray on this itty-bitty screen. Should have emailed me a larger phone.
We're leaving this afternoon for the Conference on Pharmacology and Public Policy.
We?
We discussed this. It's been on your calendar for weeks.
So is Ramadan.
Tell me what you came here for, House.
I've got a legitimate medical reason.
You must be so proud.
I've forgotten it. I guess it's no big deal, since I was only using it as an excuse to come check out Patty and Selma.
Well, I feel bad. I haven't named your testicles.
Word on the street is you set a new personal best for the low cut.
I don't know why you chose to give them the names of somebody's aunts.
It's a compliment. They're always smoking. Unless you were, for example, going to a medical conference.
I'm driving up with Wilson.
Me too.
You aren't on the registration list.
I love that you checked.
But Wilson said...
Did I have a case? Yeah. You're authorizing the discharge right now. That was a metaphor. I've thought about it. You're right. I should go to the conference.
You found out Cuddy's going.
Oh, God, no. She'll ruin everything. 2 days away. You think I should pack Bali?
Hotel manager says mom and dad were charged for food and a room, 3 pay-per-view episodes of Stiletto. Are you trying to kill yourself?
Patient perceptions of complications in end-stage chemotherapy. You didn't tell me you were giving a paper.
And that was wrong?
Last time you presented a paper, you gave me an advanced copy and asked for feedback.
And you're wondering why I wouldn't want to repeat that experience?
Well, look, an 80s party.
Cuddy's going.
We happen to attend the same party, which chat happens to turn personal.
Like the frog in gradually boiling water.
Exactly. You need to know exactly where she's been and what she's done in the last 24 hours. Oh, I think...
Welcome to the convention, Dr. Perlmutter.
It's my 25th consecutive year.
House. 1980.
Sure. They weren't specific.
How much did it cost you to rent that?
It was in Wilson's bag.
Dr. Perlmutter, I read your article on neural degeneration.
Well, you didn't really take that seriously, did you? I just wrote that for the money. Pretzel?
Those are going to show up on my credit card. It's $7 a bag. What are you thinking about?
Fjords.
You see? Seriously, don't scheme. Don't... Just do the deed.
You tell me that I gotta show her I've changed, and yet you act like you don't believe I can.
I'm sorry, and I didn't mean... I didn't mean... You drugged me. She's better off without you.
Words can hurt, you know.
Huh? It's Foreman. Trying to update House, but his phone's off. House! He's not here.
Any idea where he is?
Oh, no.
I was supposed to be getting paper 5 minutes ago. Okay. Before I start shouting, Foreman says they're looking at rickettsia.
Thanks for the message. Continue.
What the hell? You think that little shout out is gonna make me forget that you drugged me, hid my pants, stole my speech?
She's had internal bleeding. She needs the blood to...
Is that the mom? I got a good comeback if it's the mom.
Yes, I'm her mother.
Sure. She needs blood. If you want to kill her, then you'd have nobody left to neglect. Great plan.
100 other people ate those oysters.
Is that the dad? I got a good comeback.
It's Chase.
Oh, thought the dad might have been Australian too. Now, Cameron, pick up the phone and give me a dramatic exit.
Doesn't matter who they side with, I'm still in charge. We're taking the limp 3-month-old.
Oh, good. You paged the limpness specialist.
I leave this office by 6 every day. I have my weekends again. I recognize my wife again.
Yeah, I agree. Does sound pretty dull. No wonder you want to work for me.
Patient's blood won't clot. Back to square one.
You were back in my office. So much for playing hard to get.
We're just here to help Foreman.
Is that?
He's not without talent.
Sounds like sepsis.
It isn't. No sign of shock, no drop in blood pressure.
Can we send that off?
Right, because Cameron thinks pornography is evil.
I just think it's annoying that he pretends it's some beautiful life we should all be aspiring to.
Mr. Takayama.
Yes.
If you'll excuse me, I've got a real patient. Mr. Hitler. Really?
Had to do something to amuse myself while your receptionist fought with her boyfriend.
Who's next?
I owe you an apology. I was.
What were you wrong about?
Patient's liver is not working. We don't have time for your little team stakes.
Sometimes you're just wrong. You were barely involved in that case. She knows that.
I created the big, bad, evil climate that allowed it to happen.
You're wrong.
Powerful counter-argument. Last week, my cane could only do 10 minutes.
Oh, most doctors write 9 a.m. if they scrub in at 9 or anything near it. You write 9:03, and you make little notations when procedures are delayed.
You're easily impressed.
You feel abandoned by Cuddy, so you're reaching out to people you know for comfort.
Oh my God, you're right. I don't need doctors at all. I just need a good friend. CT was clear, talk screen negative.
What are you so excited about?
Why wouldn't I be? Got all my starters back, plus a couple of first-class free agents. I feel like Mike Tomlin. Probably not as much as you do, but you get the idea.
Hyperbilirubinemia?
Yeah, like that's a real thing.
What about sickle cell?
Guy's white.
Whites can get it.
Come on. We get the tennis elbow and all the money. Let them have sickle cell. Wilson?
No.
Do you know where he is?
Not in here.
You're sure you want us to take out his spleen?
Is that what a splenectomy is? I thought it was an ice cream treat.
Bad news is, we took out his spleen for nothing.
Oh, thank God he's still got his appendix and tonsils. Hi, I'm Greg House. I'm a friend of your sister, Lisa.
Could be GIC.
Lisa Cuddy. Sorry, wrong number.
You gonna ask?
I'm sure he's got a perfectly logical explanation.
I'm calling all 12 Julia Cuddys within a 100-mile radius.
See? Completely reasonable.
Hey, Julia. You're Lisa's sister, right? You sure? You are number 12.
Maybe she got married and changed her name.
Otis Campbell.
Probably kept her first name.
You're helping. Voluntarily.
He's done 6 already.
Figures you might be getting backed up in the holiday season and all.
So which one of us slipped through the wormhole into an alternate dimension?
I have always loved to travel and paint.
What's with the ties?
Makes me look adorably non-threatening. Party or party hardy?
Liver failure would explain all the symptoms. Party?
There is no us. There never will be.
It worked.
Please tell me you're talking about a medical procedure.
They split up this morning. You're the very first one I've told.
And you think she'll start dating you? I'm sure she hates you.
What her eyes say, how will I ever pay you for that tennis lesson?
Ah, what a shame.
You're stupid.
Well, I'm rubber, and you're glue.
Fainting, dizziness, shortness of breath.
Sometimes. Is the wait always this long?
Only on days that end in day.
Don't you ever shave?
Yeah, once a week. How about you? Stomach pain, tenderness.
Every now and then. Are you this rude to all your patients?
Oh, yes. Don't think you're special. You're a rat. Insurance company sends you out to check on the quality of medical care.
That's ridiculous.
Is it really? Handwriting your medical records is obviously not a doctor's because I can almost read it. And when you went out for a urine sample, I looked in your purse, found the list of questions you were supposed to memorize before you came to the clinic. I was looking for gum.
You're an ass.
I'll give you $20 if you'll pretend that I'm not when we leave this room. Remember, first ice, then heat. 1 second. Where's Cuddy?
Gone for the day.
Hey! Boy. Sorry, can't remember if I mocked you yet for being a male nurse.
I think this counts.
Fair enough. Sorry to inconvenience you. Dying patients can be so thoughtless.
Don't.
Great comeback. Is that Oscar Wilde? What about you? Got any predictable drivel you'd like to add?
I think I've given you enough already.
Give me something or I'll get your ex-smarter half on the phone and ask her.
House.
I can outrun you.
Guess I deserved it.
Well, if I thought that, I wouldn't be apologizing.
Your fist slipped.
Well, I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. I know not everybody has got a body like you, baby.
You know, most people go for the hardwood or carpeting. I think guitars and garbage work just as well.
He's a self-important jerk.
He's my friend.
He's a self-important jerk.
Seems to be what I'm attracted to.
Guy calls you Jim. Doesn't even know your name.
Jim is short for James. Now go away, Lim. I just had a house moment. Diagnosed transverse myelitis from a cold sore. How cool is that?
What am I doing here?
Ultrasound is clear.
This means he's definitely not pregnant, right?
Dios mío, mi estómago.
No gallstones. Could be diverticulitis. Have you eaten any seeds?
I'm joining you, Antonio Aguilar. We're playing God's mariachi band.
Draw some blood. How long does a simple blood draw take?
Almost finished.
Well, when you're finished almost finishing it, test it.
Your stomach was ripped open by the hand of God. He spilled my blood.
Confusion, delirium.
Why rule out the hand of God so fast?
Did you look past the first page of the file? No AML cells anywhere. I did the blood smears myself.
Still cancer. You know how I know? He's got an oncologist for a doctor. The fact that you can't speak English is not an excuse for you not being humiliated by what I'm about to say. It's also not an excuse for you not telling us that you were a tennis pro.
I'm moving in with Lucas.
It wasn't the tennis.
Hey, can a guy get a little privacy?
We can't stop the oozing.
Don't care. Don't care. Hope he already told you that you're gonna die. Because it's gonna make what I'm about to say a lot more relevant.
House? I know it's raining out there in the hallway, but...
I was just in the ER, testing my patient for autonomic dysfunction. It's the only department with a shower big enough for the whole team, plus the cardiac monitors, plus me. Anyway, did Cuddy buy the place?
Not yet. You okay?
Just making conversation. Yours was getting boring.
What are you planning?
Not planning anything.
And I don't believe you. How are you going to punish her for dating Lucas?
Okay, now this conversation is getting boring.
Are you really okay?
No! I am not okay. Not even close.
Wow. Okay. See, that's very adult of you.
No, it isn't. It's just me accepting the fact that there's nothing I could do, moving on.
Which is, I think, the definition of adulthood.
Well, if it is, being a kid is a lot more fun.
The operation is in 2 hours, and I'd like you to be there with me.
to me.
I'm a little disappointed.
Disappointment is anger for wimps. You don't have to be so gentle about everything. It's okay to get angry once in a while.
Bonnie told me what Cuddy bid.
You're gonna outbid her?
She hurt my friend. She should be punished.
You got mad. I'm proud of you.
Check this out.
13's middle name is Beauregard?
Cameron, get your hair in the divorce.
Maybe we could get dinner sometime.
Sure. If you promise to bring that good-looking guy with the cane.
You mean House?
Your boyfriend's name is House?
He's not my boyfriend.
Oh. I'm sorry. What do you call each other? Husband? Partner? Lover?
We're not gay.
I need the drugs.
We're in textiles.
I need the drugs! Forget the drugs. Let's talk about textiles. What's your major product? Is it H? And by that I mean hosiery.
We do more with culottes.
Is that with a C or a K?
C. Nobody wants K anymore.
Can I talk to you for a second?
I'm interrogating a suspect.
Everyone in our building thinks we're gay.
We're grown men over the age of 30 who moved in together. We're 2 tigers away from an act in Vegas. We'll figure out we're straight eventually.
Eventually is not when I want to go out with the cute girl in 3B.
If only the larynx was capable.
She didn't believe me. She sidestepped my dinner invite.
And a woman would only reject you because she's worried that you might not be interested in her.
We were chatting, having fun. There was definitely a spark.
When she thought you were gay. What is a culotte anyway?
Pants that hang like a skirt.
They took him away an hour ago. You think he's okay?
It's an ear test. Pretty sure he'll live.
We can stop the Bloodhound Gang routine and go back to being doctors.
But we're doctors all the time. It's so boring. Fine. We're both straight. Oh my God, that is beautiful. We finally have the room to display it the way it deserves.
I ran into Nora this morning. She told me about your Evita listening party.
The London and New York recordings are so different.
You were supposed to tell her that we're straight.
She didn't believe me either.
You're doing this to mess with me.
Correction. I started doing this to mess with you. Now, I'm honestly trying to hit that.
By pretending you're gay and in a relationship with me?
We're in a relationship and we're really unhappy. Communication's never been easy for us, probably because we're so closeted. Back rub turns into a front rub, and next morning, I've never felt this way about a woman before.
I saw her first.
Seriously? You're invoking the guy code?
We're guys. It's a code.
You're only bringing this up because you know you're gonna lose.
It's 2010. I mean, you know, nobody cares if you're gay anymore. I mean, you don't have to be in the closet.
I'm not. Look around you. Does this really look like a place gay men live? Apart from the poster.
You know, if you want to spend more time with Greg, you should just tell him.
You saying we should use the cop thing to force him to talk?
Force? I'm talking about the womanly art of persuasion. I said womanly.
I love this man. And I am not wasting another moment of my life denying that. Gregory House, will you marry me?
Wow. This is unexpected.
Say yes.
I'm not giving Foreman a raise because the 3 of you decided to amuse yourselves.
We know. And that's why we want you to take it out of our paychecks.
You two okay with this?
Is there any other option?
We're okay with it.
Ran into Nora in the elevator. She no longer thinks we're gay. Now she thinks we're mendacious dirtbags.
Mendacious dirtbag comes much more naturally to me. At least we can get rid of that.
I kind of like it.
Next. If I ask why we're in Wilson's office, is there any chance I'll get a straight answer?
Try it, try it.
14-year-old boy, joint pain and excess hair growth.
Tell him to masturbate no more than 3 times daily, with meals.
So you're in this mental hospital, delving into your subconscious, and this is who you choose to apologize to.
Yep. Lorenzo Wibberley.
Of all the people in the world you've heard.
Not everyone has a name that's so easy to find in the white pages.
I'm in there, and so is Cuddy.
Yeah, and yet I picked him. It's funny, isn't it?
Yes, it's hilarious. It's great to see what a success your therapy was.
We said we'd never go to sleep angry. But in the great game of chess that is our relationship, Wilson sees only one move ahead. I see dozens. That is why he will never mate me. That's a chess term. That's great.
Why do you want to meet her so badly?
Psychopaths always fascinate me. I think it's their cultural literacy and strong family values. Or is that Jews?
We're not gonna be able to get an honest read on her unless we figure out a way to get the husband out of there.
I got an idea. Can you get out of here? Thanks. It was the thanks that did it.
My family, my classmates, the people I work with, they're all out for themselves. Difference is I could admit it to myself.
She kind of reminds me of someone I know.
Tell me about it. Some of my coworkers will insult people right to their faces. You ignoring my texts?
The crazy ones you sent trying to get me to make you feel better about destroying your classmate's life? No, I never got that.
¿Y este quién es?
Él es un doctor de medicina.
También en medicina. Dr. Wilson me llamó a una consulta.
Me duele mucho.
Entonces no te lo hubieras golpeado.
Trabajo en condiciones muy peligrosas.
No te preocupes. El Dr. Wilson es muy buen médico.
Thanks.
Quien tiene una enorme consideración a los pacientes por su propia batalla fatal con impotencia.
What?
We have some left over from admission.
Not enough for a completely accurate reading.
Well, then how about partially accurate?
Those of you who haven't slept together, you can go. Everyone else stay behind.
Oh, sorry. That was our secret, right?
I'd give her a day. 2 days the most.
Great. You be the clock. Everyone else will be the doctors.
I'm just pointing out that it's much easier to soothe your guilt by throwing money at a stranger than by making amends to a person you actually care about.
You had me in much easier. I'm gonna pretend to go to work now.
What are you doing?
Canoeing. But I seem to be taking on water. Hit the kill screen. Boss is here.
Not porn. It's our new patient.
Bummer.
Come on. I waited an extra hour just to make sure I got you.
Why?
I saw you limping out there. Vietnam?
How old do you think I am?
I don't know, Vietnam age?
Yeah, I don't need to see the scan. I can tell from your little puppy dog eyes that his pituitary's fine. Are you gonna say it or should I?
You were right about the steroids. You're a genius.
Next time with feeling.
Oh! Oh, wow. House! Okay. Oh! Oh!
I did not wet the bed. I spilled a drink.
We're not buying it, Eric. We never bought it.
Are you out of your mind?
As a former psychiatric patient, I take offense to that terminology.
All I did was ban you from my tub. Whatever happened to proportional response?
Whatever happened to coherent conversation?
That thing broke tiles, gashed the walls, and pooped everywhere. Expect a bill for repairs and payback.
What was that?
I have no idea.
I think You're actually being nice.
Oh, shut up. Can't accuse me of a possum attack and underhanded kindness in the same visit.
The guy's in unbelievable shape. We couldn't get his heart rate above 150.
Your boss is secretly a very nice man.
I know.
The 23-year-old just came into the ER, asked for you.
What's her cup size? But I can go into the fact that I had to borrow a flathead screwdriver from Nora to install the thing, because we only had a Phillips head. And then, of course, I returned it late that night in a completely successful effort to see her braless.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Which means that you didn't have the tool to sabotage the grab rail.
Braless under like a sweater or like a
Now, I also have proof.
Oh! House! The flat screen! You would never sacrifice the flat screen.
Oh, this guy is good. Well, that's the whole point.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was my leg sticking out?
You know why you're black?
Because God loves me more than he loves you.
It's yours. It's house.
Ignore it.
It says emergency page.
I said ignore it.
Sweet.
You're an idiot. What do you do the next time one of your patients needs a liver transplant?
Go talk to Wilson about something completely unrelated and see what happens.
So you're under the care of an oncologist?
Yeah, but he won't give me the prescription I need.
You need more painkillers?
No, I need breast milk.
We're not going bankrupt, are we?
Don't worry, the board will fire me before they allow that to happen.
They'd never fire you.
I just told Atlantic Net Insurance I'd terminate unless they gave us a 12% bump.
They might fire you.
What?
Would you rather I go back on Vicodin?
She's not massaging your leg.
She will. Eventually.
What's going on?
I think they're fighting.
Out of my way. Now! Out of the way. What the hell is going on?
I told them to use their words, but...
What are you doing tonight?
Masturbating. I'd invite you, but people are already talking.
Come out with me tonight. I'm going speed dating.
You mean you're dating on meth? Count me in. Little girls who kiss frogs expect them to turn into you.
Come on. You're not that good looking.
Yeah, you are.
You kind of are.
You can't tell anyone you're a doctor. We're unemployed. They're also a little slow, misunderstand everything they say. You lose the accent. $100. So you still walk out of here with a dozen names.
I'm an oncologist.
Oh, my aunt and my grandma, they both died from breast cancer.
Do you want to talk about it?
I play video games.
Oh, professionally?
I wish, bro.
After 6 months of chemo, we thought he was out of the woods.
I don't want kids.
Check.
I'm thinking about going from a C to a D.
Quadruple check.
And I'm on fire for the Lord. And these women would welcome a call from you.
My.
Hey, Wilson! Can't find my pornos.
Have you tried offering a reward?
Why did you return them to the store?
It's no trouble. I had to stop next door for my dry cleaning anyways.
I'm not thanking you. I'm asking you why.
Because if I did happen to bring a woman home last night, I wanted it to be a porn-free zone. I'm sorry. Horribly, horribly sorry. I thought you'd watched them all.
You completely ruined my morning. I had to pull out your old family photos. Speaking of movies that don't make any sense, I stopped at the rental store to get those pornos back. I told the guy at the counter I was so grateful that you'd return them, but I wanted them. And guess what? You only returned 2. You lost the 3rd.
I can explain what happened.
I'm sure you could. But rather than listen to your lies, I thought it'd be more fun to drive all over town and get another copy.
You have it here? Oh, God. Oh, God! Yeah, I was in college. My roommate was minoring in film.
Are you hyperventilating?
Who knew he'd become an actual director?
He's not a director. He's an artist. The way he plays with light and darkness and boobs.
Look, that's not me.
What are you? Where are you taking me?
Be not afraid. The forest nymphs have taught me how to please a woman.
That's not me. It's not, I mean, you can see it's not me.
Be not afraid, Wilson. God, you're pretty.
Though I guess I should thank whoever taught you how to please a woman. Maybe it was the forest nymphs.
Be not afraid. It's exact change.
Okay. I'm looking to get something on house.
Couldn't you just ask the love nymphs for the secret?
Don't. What the hell? Giving him a computer is like giving plutonium to Dr. No.
Thanks for the gift. Obviously differs from my own personal beliefs, but if these stories have helped you through some spiritual turmoil.
Read chapter 6, entitled Shut the Hell Up.
I appreciated the inscription about the benefits of prayer before medical treatments.
Chapter 2, Bite Me. Everybody poops. I read the book in medical school. Sinkers or floaters?
This is the wizard.
Get maintenance to take that down.
It's a black hole.
She's hallucinating.
I certainly hope so. House, it's not funny. I got enough problems already.
Trust me, this is gonna help.
What are you thinking?
About Nick playing baseball?
Holy crap.
That's amazing. Yeah. Now all we have to do is read her subconscious and hope that it's completely rational and went to med school.
Does anything get you excited?
Well, it's taken us just over an hour to prove that she has a very boring subconscious.
Anyone ever tell you you can be a real buzzkill?
Yes.
What now?
Truth or dare?
Oh, no, you don't want to mess with me. Truth or dare queen in Newton North.
I was kidding. I'm sure we can find something interesting to talk about without relying on some juvenile game.
Sure.
Truth.
You're Dr. House, aren't you?
Oh, God, don't tell me we used to date.
This doesn't bother you.
You talking with your mouth full? A little.
There must be over 30 malpractice settlements in here. Look at this one. Patient lost 4 liters of blood from a botched penisectomy.
On a patient named Lisa Cuddy? Damn it, they're all named Lisa Cuddy.
I'll take one. Walk in House's shoes for a night.
One. I believe he wears a larger size.
I want you to show your breasts to Taub.
That is the most idiotic dare ever. Have you ever played this game?
Well, I thought showing me your breasts would be a little exploitative.
Dare is in the future, genius.
Hey, if you're saying you won't do it.
No. Of course I'll show my breasts to Taub. Tomorrow, perhaps, or maybe sometime next year.
Dude,
Dude, I can't feel my face.
No way.
Wait. Hit me.
What?
Hit me in the face.
Seriously?
You know you always wanted to. Now's your chance.
That's a great idea. We start a fight club, maybe we... Oh my God! That is so cool!
Okay.
I can still feel my hand.
I wasn't ready.
This is your credentials file?
Hey, give me that.
That's why you came down here, not for the patient file. You wanted...
You're too much of a nice boy, Wilson. Let's let the bad boy out for a bit. You have to go steal $1 right now.
From who? Oh, come on.
Fake the lab result. Very wrong!
Could you cook me up a chicken sandwich?
Girl's closed.
It's important medically. Dr. Hadley needs a high-protein meal right now. She doesn't like to talk about it, but she has hypoproteinemia.
Interesting night, huh? Interesting.
You're new.
You're naked.
And for the record, a little bit cold.
An 8-year-old with bleeding ears.
So your bleeding ears and raise you a total muscular degeneration.
What the hell?
I had a dream like this once. It didn't end well.
But not transmitted concussive force. Could be subdural hematoma.
You're forgetting to demonize.
An evil, satanic subdural hematoma.
Foreman, take Frodo and break bread with the hobbits.
I still think a hematoma is more likely.
That's why you and Chase are gonna get an MRI.
But you just...
I said Frodo, not Gollum.
Is he saying I have short legs or hairy feet?
I don't even know who Frodo is.
Who's the chick? Why are you hiding her? Bumped into your babe naked.
I told you to stay out of my bathroom.
I was in the kitchen.
She was naked in the kitchen?
I was naked.
Why the hell were you naked in the kitchen?
It's not important right now. Samantha. The soulless harpy you were married to before we met.
Listen, I know that in your own demented way, you think you're looking out for me, but I have this.
By this, you mean the sinking feeling in the pit of the stomach.
God's teeth? What strange manner of garments be these?
Okay, we'll be back soon.
He consorts with tiny demons in his hand. 'Tis witchcraft, I say.
Do I look like I'm here to play pretend with you?
Relax, it's not personal. Just tell them you're a time traveler or something.
It's not exactly sanitary.
Fun stuff never is.
All it takes is one bad eyeball.
Or testicle, cow brain, or my personal favorite, pig rectum with a side odor of sphincter.
I think they call that breakfast in Australia.
No one else was sick.
Well, you'd be surprised how many things Wilson doesn't tell you.
Would I? Like how you slept with your father's best friend, or
I'm gonna kill him.
God knows he's not going to listen to me. You, on the other hand, have decades of experience dating and being attracted to losers. Obviously, I don't include myself.
You think I've never been in a fight?
No, I just think you've never won one.
I took on 3 guys in college once.
Hope they bought you dinner first.
It's locked. Key wasn't on his ring.
You honestly want to go back and tell House we didn't check every square inch of this place?
Of course not.
Plumbum nigrum.
You putting a hex on someone?
Excuse me. I don't mean to interrupt, but you got a minute?
Sure. Oh, him? Yeah, I was just leaving.
Careful. I have a sword. We did it. Well, I did it.
What exactly did we do? You do.
Maybe you could keep some clothes here.
Maybe I could.
He's just trying to get into your skirts. And I don't mean metaphorically. You know what's weirder? That other humans are monogamous in the first place. There's no other species on the planet that mates for life. And if you're gonna bring up swans, they cheat like everybody else. They just have better PR than rabbits.
Animals also eat their young and kill their rivals. That make it weird that most of us don't.
Says the guy whose opposable thumbs have been all over how many women who aren't his wife?
She's an interesting person. She grew up in Ohio. She has 3 brothers.
Fascinating. Last week, that Cambodian lab tech was telling us how he survived the killing fields, and you left to go get a donut.
Do you read any of your departmental memos?
Only the ones labeled NSFW. How did he lose it anyway?
It's not medically relevant. You're not going to care.
Wilson's been teaching me how to care. Try me.
He builds wind turbines and leases them out to local power companies.
You're right, I don't care. Oh my God.
You know what it is?
So afterward, you gonna shower with your girlfriends or at home?
Patient, abdominal pain.
Yeah, he's right. Let's get this wrapped up before 6. Taub turns back into a faithful pumpkin at midnight. Phone?
I have a bad feeling about this.
A friend can't spontaneously buy an overpriced Italian espresso machine for another friend?
What'd you do?
Nothing. That's the beauty. I genuinely tried to help Wilson. I told him to stand up for himself, which you know is legitimate advice. And his relationship blew up.
Is he okay?
He'll be fine. Point is, I realized something. I do nice things happen to me. Karma works.
So you're paying it forward?
If this should somehow lead to Lucas dying or oral sex, so be it. Namaste. Why the lack of afterglow? Physio girl not as freaky as you'd hoped?
I went home with my wife.
After all that, you chickened out.
I can't hurt Rachel like that.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check your holes. We'll start with the mouth. If there's nothing there, then things might have to get kinky. Say ah.
Ah.
Just kind of hoping for kinky. I met the neighbors.
One of my PAs quit an hour ago, and I have to reshuffle next month's schedule.
It's nothing. I woke up in the wrong bed this morning.
Any bed you're in is the wrong one.
That's not what your mama said. Oh, snap.
I'll be going now to Human Resources.
He started it.
How drunk were you?
Oh, yay drunk. Tell me you have a case. You know, even if you don't.
I have a case.
Sounds interesting. I'll take it. I owe you one. Now tell me you don't have a case.
I really do have a case.
Or even.
Why would he fake anything?
Cryo Padilla. It's Greek for duh.
He had a crush on me. I left.
After 3 years?
Well, it's possible. Doesn't mean you're gay just because the guy you're sleeping with is.
We weren't sleeping together. What's this got to do with anything?
Okay. I'll go test your fiancée for HIV. Is she the curious sort?
Wait. There may have been some contact, but I'm not
Gay.
Sodomy. One of the top 10 most common household accidents.
I did a lot of stupid things, but I turned my life around. I'm as straight as any of you.
How about it'll make them both miserable?
Just like most straight marriages. She's got the right to life, liberty, and unhappiness, like the rest of us.
Absolutely no reason to look at me.
Does it bother me that people hurt others because they're too weak to face the truth? Yeah. Sorry about that.
Tell me she's not looking at me.
And here she is now. I think you're still seeing the physio. You need a backup suit in your car. You don't want to be bringing home this stank.
Okay, yes, you're right about everything. Please, House, don't tell her.
Hi, Rachel. Now you just have to find some pottery by Taub. The lamer it looks, the better.
So we'll do an angio to see if his blocks or bleeds?
You should be a doctor.
I'm gonna check out this new lesbian bar tonight.
Your life is awesome. Why are you sitting me up on dates with my team? Taub asking me I was quirky, but their team doing it as a barking cat.
I'm doing it to help you.
By setting me up with a hottie that I can't sleep with? On 13? How much do you have to pay?
Nothing. I just told them you might be feeling down, and it was in their self-interest to keep you company. $100. Foreman held out for 2.
It's really not pots. We're really back to square one.
What's masquerading as a stroke. Voted the worst Halloween costume, by the way. Any luck with the pottery?
Wasn't easy. Bought a suitably cruddy set of fife and drum napkin rings online.
So when did that set you back?
Too much. Got into a bidding war with some lunatic.
Hey, could have gone a lot higher than 215.
Your Kiss My Asthma 99?
It's going back to fine. Going back to fine. A simpler place inside. Well, he takes that ride. Oh, yes, he's gonna be right by his side. I'm gonna be with him. I know you will. On the midnight train to Georgia. On the midnight train to Georgia.
Nobody wants to follow that.
The night just keeps getting better. To Wilson.
Wilson.
What is it?
You're not sweating.
You're lactating.
He can't tell his fiancée he's gay. How's he gonna tell her he's pregnant?
So something else screwed up his thyroid. Graves, Hashimoto's.
Nope. TSH was normal.
Pituitary tumor could also explain his libido and heart issues.
And if the tumor's big enough, his headaches and syncope.
Except we cleared him for cancer.
How are the headaches?
Terrible.
Give me your head.
What the hell?
I know, it's the first time you heard that sentence with a possessive pronoun. Her heart rate monitor has a serial number. Distributor can match the number to the store that sold it. She's a serious athlete. She's not been there often enough to be remembered.
Brilliant. Did he really say that?
Subtextually.
Hey, take it easy. You're gonna kill me. God, why don't people not? House, it's you. Where you been? Hold up a second.
Why are you here?
When I left Mayfield, I went back to the old neighborhood. You know, you shouldn't leave the bathroom window unlocked.
Yeah, thanks for the safety lesson.
I found out immigration was looking for me, so I decided to visit my old buddy House.
Turn his apartment into a giant prison jumpsuit. I took my motorcycle to work that day. When I went home to get my car, he was painting the ceiling magenta. So I brought him with me to protect the apartment.
Why?
To protect the apartment. Whoa, déjà vu.
You chose his company deliberately. Why?
Well, obviously because he's a Wilson substitute. You can barely tell the difference between them, especially when Wilson raps about the hood.
Maybe the heart rate monitor was a gift. That's why no one recognized her.
Shut up, Albie. Instead of working the case, why don't you contemplate the inanity of an American with American immigration issues?
I had a birth certificate. I lost it.
So get a new one.
I tried that house, but the town hall had burned down when I was a kid, destroyed the records.
There's only one copy?
They tried to make me fill out a whole bunch of forms before they'd give it to me. I decided it'd be quicker and easier to do it myself.
How'd that go?
They figured out it was forged, and now for some reason they don't believe anything I say. They actually think I'm lying about being Puerto Rican. Donuts! Hey, House, let's get donuts!
Albie, the hearing...
Everyone loves donuts. Glazed, crullers, elephant ears, even donut holes. Much better than the sporting goods store. I bet Mrs. X went there all the time.
We're not here. And then I realized... You make a good point.
Really? I was making that up.
He's been thinking about asking me to leave for a while. Finally, he does it and immediately turns around and changes his mind. Now he talked to somebody.
Maybe it was Sam.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
I want this to be the last serious relationship I ever have. I want this to be the one.
Me too. Where's House? It's not as meaningful without him.
Talk to him about moving back in. Just touch base.
We're having a consent issue with the patient.
Wait a minute, Tom's not here.
Yeah, he is.
We're having a consent issue with the patient.
What's Taub doing in my imaginary version of a scene with Wilson and Cuddy?
Your version needed to be ended because it's crap.
Yo, House, you want to stop by the library? Because I got a book to return. Chicka-blow! Old professor tried to hoard/hog. You can't stop Alvy with no guard-ass dog.
Anyone see you?
Yeah, Prof saw me walking down the driveway. He said the roses need more fertilizer. I didn't know there was a section of the brain just for hope.
It's very, very tiny.
We use fluoroscopy to guide pacemaker placement in the patient's heart.
Hello.
Hello.
Your Honor, DNA evidence proving the matriarchal lineage of Juan Alvarez.
My mother's DNA was still on that cross?
It could be.
You faked it? It wasn't just me. You lied to them, too.
I'm better at it than you are.
I'm gonna repaint your whole apartment now. Make the drapes match the carpet now.
You actually think they're not moving in together? What was that? You okay?
Yeah. Vending machine collapsed.
Can I ask what's wrong with your leg?
Grain fell on it. Small world.